Following Jesus isn't always easy, but it's not complicated. This is Simple Faith in 5. Each weekday, we take the teachings of Jesus combined with a spiritual discipline and grow our faith in 5-minute moments. Click subscribe to make sure you don't miss a one. I don't know if you realize this, but isolation rarely announces itself. It usually starts quietly. You miss a gathering, you stop reaching out, you decide it's easier to handle faith on your own, and slowly, something that was meant to be shared becomes private. Something that was meant to be in community becomes optional. Something that was meant to be life-changing becomes fragile. Most people don't walk away from faith, they drift away from community first. This happened a lot during the pandemic. And then suddenly, while isolated, we all began to question our faith because we weren't around faith communities. You know, Jesus never imagined his followers walking alone. Before the cross, he said, "I will build my church." Now, that word church didn't mean a building. It meant a gathered people, an assembly called together. The koinonia is the Greek word, a fellowship. In the ancient world, faith was always communal. Students followed teachers together. Families worshiped together. Belief shaped shared life together. And Christianity was born into that world and transformed it. In fact, when you read through the epistles, the word you that's used there is never mentioned in the context of an individual. It's always the plural version of you. It would be like reading y'all everywhere. And of course, the plural version of that is all y'all. From the very beginning, following Jesus meant belonging to his people, not because community is convenient, but because faith grows best when it's shared. The church wasn't a backup plan. It wasn't something added later. It was Jesus' intention from the start. Faith was never meant to be solo. So here's our spiritual discipline for this week. It's a discipline of community, to actually put yourself in harm's way, so to speak, because it is scary to put yourself out there in a small group, in a 12-step group, in a gathering of people where you have to be a bit vulnerable and you're risking something. So today, I want you to take one intentional step toward Christian community. You may not jump full into a 4-person Bible study in your home every single day, but let's start with this. Reach out to somebody. Respond to somebody. Reconnect with somebody. That could be that text that's been left unread on your phone, where you reply and say, "Yeah, let's get coffee." Or you call somebody up and say, "Let's get together for lunch." You make an actual phone call and talk to somebody, and you ask at least 3 questions before you say anything about yourself. Or maybe you go so far as to join some type of group where you're doing life together in a faith community. Community is not optional to spiritual growth. It's essential to it. Well, thanks for joining us today. Pass this along to a friend. Make sure to like and subscribe the podcast, and we will see you next time. And as always, keep it simple.